the dude that was doing it, you know what I'm saying, Scumby. Scumby, and I'm calling him that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, we're going to have a hard time avoiding getting into all that.
Yeah, well, he going to get mad at me, but I don't care because he kind of like brought this to where it's at now.
Brought it to the internet.
He brought it to the internet. I didn't bring no beef with no California. I ain't never got no beef with no California, nothing. So when I got on the internet, it was never about beefing. It was about setting the record straight. Hoover is Hoover, no matter where you at. Because see, if we get into it with anybody, they're not gonna say, "Oh, check and see if he a HCG or GC."
Right.
So that we got to start making it make sense.
When did you? Okay, so for the people out there, I just want to spell it out so they understand. Is that basically at a certain point, however many years ago, the Hoovers in LA decided this: we ain't Crips anymore, we're criminals, and they stopped saying Hoover Gangster Crip, and it turns into Hoover Criminal Gang, right? HCG.
No, it's and then I really don't. I'm not one of these guys that want to put no Crip information over the internet.
Right.
But I will say this: it wasn't like that. It's where it's been periods and times where Hoover has turned its face in a different direction.
Okay.
Because see, Hoover at one point, and it still is to this day, it associates with Crip.
Right.
Five Deuce, my said, associates with the whole Crip car.
And the Five Deuces in LA are still the only set of Hoovers that still claim to be Crips. They're the one holdout.
No, I think 107 still is. There's a lot of sets that are Hoover that still are down with the Crips. You know what I'm saying? And if you can believe it or not, a lot of the other sets are considering coming back to the Crip car.
Really?
Because really, that's really what sense do it make for us to be divided? And this is the message, because they, it was, with all the nonsense and all the stuff that went on between me and Gumby back and forth on it, it was really more so content. But the playing field got corrupt, when people started throwing, slurs, because he went as far as to say Fort Worth. Scumby said that.
Right.
That's not
and
good.
that was a low blow because Fort Worth didn't do nothing to Scumby. Nobody in Fort Worth had a problem with him. He had a problem with us. See?
Because they did a Real Tune interview where him and a bunch of his homies.
Don't speak that man.
Real Tuna.
Okay.
Yeah. You got,
his name is Real Tuna.
You got rules in here because in Texas we have fake media, not fake gangs.
Okay.
So some of the media is fake.
Yeah, the gangs ain't fake.
They consider themselves journalists, but they really just bullshit artists.
Slime balls.
Yeah. So Real Tuna had him say some disparaging things. But he started here with you, Adam. You platformed him. You don't remember?
Who?
Scumby.
Oh, yeah, but I didn't have Gumby on the podcast until after I saw that interview because he talked shit about me in that interview, and that made me reach out to him and say, hey, let's talk about this. Let's do a podcast. Let's get to it.
But I'm saying he came because he said you was platforming other members and not his community.
Oh, well, he was saying that I was, he called it neighborhood jumper and said that I was basically doing too much with the neighborhood Crips.
And so you put him on and he in jail.
Okay, but from what I'm hearing, he's in jail for aggravated stalking. Of allegedly he has an issue with his girl.
Right. No,
I don't really see how the podcast relates to that.
You put the spotlight on him being a target because he asked to come up here and say he wanted to put the Hoovers on the internet.
Remember?
But to be fair, we didn't really do a lot of, I've had Hoovers on the podcast over the years, but we didn't, Gumby only came on, I think, 3 times total. And he didn't bring he brought Poke on.
He brought Poke, but he said that's why he was here.
Yeah.
He said with Trail and them, they wasn't the real, he came to establish that no jumper.
He thought when I had a fallout with T-Rail and them that basically I had a vendetta against the Hoovers, which personally, I never even viewed T-Rail as an actual Hoover.
Shout out to T-Rail.
He's from that area. But I never,
come on. Shout out to T-Rail, man. I fuck back on Fig.
Do you got to get put on to be a Hoover?
You better believe it.
Well, T-Rail's out then.
What? See that? Not Adam.
No.
It's just real journalism work.
It's several ways that you could be put on because you could be born into it by your people. Your people.
Oh, so you think he's paying?
No, I don't think he's paying.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying, but is that real journalism work? Where's you coming in? Because you wasn't there in the 80s or the 90s.
I asked around.
Oh, you asked. So journalism work.
Asking around is how valuable is those sources.
So you started shit.
No, my sources are vetted.
Oh, they vetted.
sources.
Big vetted.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you let Gumby come. Gumby goal was to put his flag on the internet for the Hoovers, and the flag that he wanted to plant was right here at No Jumper, and now he in jail.
And the last year or two has been filled with a lot of Hoover politicking on the internet, which they didn't really have a lot of that prior to like the last year. It kind of felt like they were like the last gang from LA that like didn't really have a lot of that shit out there.
Don't want to be still to this day.
He shouldn't be out there.
Yeah.
But he came and you let him on for the community. Remember? You helped out.
But to be fair, then he immediately kind of started doing it himself. He started doing all this stuff with Unk. He started,
we ain't being fair, Adam. You paid, Adam. Once you pay the money, the machine can't stop. It got to keep going.
I might have gave him some gas money, you know. I
you know, once you open the store don't close.
Yeah, you done started it.
You open the store. You know?
I feel it. But I mean, I do feel like Gumby has star power. He's somebody that the people want to hear from.
Right.
And
if he change his message and narrative, you know what I'm saying? Because see, the narrative that Gumby is painting is the reason why he's in the position he in. See?
But do you really think that? Like, if he was,
no, come on, man.
He was mad at his girl, so he was lurking out her crib. That's what I'm imagining in my head. I don't know if that's actually what happened.
You're a journalist. Hold on. You're a journalist. What happened? You tell us from your journalism work of the Gumby case.
From what we saw in the arrest report, it said he was arrested for like aggravated stalking. So he's like, I don't know, probably blicked up sitting outside his girl's house in the car or something.
Right.
Here we go.
I don't know how aggravated he got.
Okay.
And I hope he wasn't doing no tweaker shit.
I'm going to ask you that. How do you aggravate stalking? I'm just asking. Because like
he's probably just mad as
you got simple robbery.
He was aggravated.
And then that's that Gumby look right now. That's that Gumby look. Yeah.
I'm saying you got simple robbery, then you got aggravated robbery.
I don't know. I mean, I would love to know. He was probably sitting out there with a 2-foot long blunt.
Come on, cuz. No, let's not kill him now. Let's not kill him dead.
I fuck with him. I don't want to.
Let's not kill him.
But we got to give him a little bit of
Gumby, you need to get your ass back to jail, man.
You paid him. He's been on the show 3 times. Now, why nobody bonds him out?
Straight up.
I'm asking.
Does he have a bond? I don't know.
I mean, I'm more sure he do got a bond.
Yeah, I mean, somebody ought to bail him out. I don't know.
But what about you?
You want to say he got star power?
Yeah.
I mean,
no.
I don't know. How much is it?
It's 7,500. 3 interviews.
Shit.
Yeah, it's like 4 interviews. Okay, let's think about the first interview you're going to get.
Steep price.
I just saw a Crip Mac interview.
Yeah.
Kind of popped the roof.
That was pretty good.
Pretty good. So you don't think
Gumby probably in there mad as hell. About to break out. Just to respond.
But I'm saying he got something to compete with. Adam.
Yeah.
So hey man, you might
7,500 is crazy. I don't know what they're paying out there in Texas. I don't know what real tune paying.
Tuna. You talking about
tuna?
He say no money in the room.
No money.
He specifically said he had no money for.
So
it.
You asked him what he paying. What can you pay when there is no money in the room?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, real tune. Some real money in the room.
No money is present.
Scumbag.
If you enjoyed that clip, make sure you become a member for only $5 a month. It really helps support us, and it also gives you early access to all of our content. Let's go.